Hello, welcome students. So next part in this second chapter of business activities is type of business activities with respect to industry and commerce. Okay, so we will see what is industry and what are the different types of industry in this particular lecture. Okay, so first is your nature and type of industries. Okay, so first we will see the meaning of industry. What industry means? Industry means production of products with the help of human beings and other resources. It involves men, machinery, material and money. It produces want satisfying goods. Okay, so suppose there is one market. Okay, there is a city, and people like generally required three things. Okay, what is your basic needs? First is food, right? Second is clothes, and third is your shelter. Okay, so if we can see only these three basic needs of humans, you will find different industries around this. So food industry. Okay, so we all eat like packaged foods. Okay, like your chips or even uh, chips, then different snacks, your Maggi noodles. Okay, so let us take example of noodles. So that will come under the food industry. Okay, food industry. So what how industry works? They will take raw material. Okay, then there will be a big factory. They will process this raw material and then they will make their finished goods, which is noodles, right? Now one company is doing this. Okay, so that company is Nestle. So Nestle is one company. Like Nestle, there are other companies as well, like Cadbury is there, right, in food. Then what you have Kellogg's, right, in like breakfast food industry. So this is one company doing this one activity and producing the product which is food. Okay, your morning breakfast food. Okay, so there are other companies as well. So collectively we will call this as a food industry, like all the companies which are running the same business. Okay, so that becomes the industry, that is your food industry, right? Cloth industry, see there are different clothes, like your daily wear clothes, like your t-shirt and jeans. Okay, uh, so there are different companies, okay, who are making these products. So all those company, they will come under cloth industry. Okay, or formally it is called a textile industry. Okay, making cloths. So this is what industry is. Okay, what the industry do? They produce goods. Okay, these goods can be capital goods and consumer goods. Now what is capital good? Okay, so there is one big factory which produces, let us say, clothes from cotton. Okay, so cotton is raw material for this factory, but this factory also having machinery which converts cotton into cloth, right? Just give me a minute. Okay, so this is the raw material I'm using, cotton. Okay, but to convert this cotton into the finished product, okay, we required machinery. Okay, so machinery is also a product for this manufacturer, right? For this factory, manufacturer, or this factory. Okay, for him, for this businessman, this machinery which converts cotton to cloth is a goods. Okay, so those goods are called capital goods. Okay, which will give you some benefit in future. Okay, for example, see, again we can take the example of car. Okay, you have got one car. Okay, and this you are using for your personal use. Okay, so this same car is a consumer good for you. Okay, but this same car you are giving on rent. Okay, and you are earning rental income from this car. Okay, then this car is a capital good for you. Okay, hope you have understood this concept of capital good and consumer goods. Okay, then we will see by type what are the industries. So basically there are three types. Okay, type of industries. One is your primary industry, one is your secondary industry, and this is your tertiary industry. Okay, just check the spelling. Tertiary industry. Okay, primary industry is what? The industry which will produce raw material for you. Okay, now this raw material will be used by the secondary industry, and secondary industry will produce goods. Okay, and for these raw material and goods, see, you require transport like service, you required insurance of these goods. Okay, we will see those concepts in detail when we see the next chapters, but these are the services you will require. Banking service, okay, for dealing in money, okay, giving money, taking money. Okay, so all these services which support primary industry and secondary industry are comes under tertiary industry. Okay, so this will provide services. Okay, we'll see next. Broadly this is called trade, and such industries will be called aid to trade. Okay, the industry which will help primary industry and secondary industry, okay, for functioning. So now we will see in detail. Okay, what is primary industry? Industry engaged in extraction and multiplication of natural resources. They are original occupation. Okay, original occupation, and provide raw material for secondary industry, right? Provide raw materials for secondary industry. Okay, so what are the examples? See, one is your genetic industry, one is your extractive industry from primary industry. These are next two parts. Okay, genetic is what? Plant nursery, poultry farm, cattle breeding farm. Okay, that is genetic. Like from one you will get multiple things. Okay, from one chicken you will get multiple eggs, like that. So that is genetic industry. It grows genetically. Second is your extractive. Extractive means you are extracting something from either from earth or from the mines. Okay, that is part of earth only. Engaged in extracting useful minerals from earth or sea. Okay, agriculture, like you will put seeds and from earth you will get a crop that you will extract, right? Okay, so that is your primary industry. We are extracting from earth. Okay, mining, we will dig the earth and we will get products like iron, gold, silver. Okay, from mines. uh, Fishing is you are fishing from the natural source, that is sea or lake. This fisheries is you are artificially creating lake and you are breeding those fish. Okay, and then you are taking, so that comes under genetic. Okay, artificial fisheries. Okay, this fishing is from the natural source. We are fishing, we are extracting the fishes. Okay, forestry and hunting. Okay, this is like from natural source you are getting something. No, you're not creating anything, right? uh, Features, see, it is oldest occupation. Like when the human evolution happened, they have started doing farming, mining, etc. That's why this is oldest occupation or original occupation, right? It provides raw material. Since I am producing cotton, that cotton is raw material for the factories which manufacture clothes, right? Nature plays major role, right? Nature will create the raw material for you and you will simply extract it. The humans will simply extract from the nature. Material once extracted cannot be replaced, right? Once you have plucked the flower from the plant, you cannot put it back again, right? So once it is extracted, it cannot be replaced, or you cannot put that into the original shape. Okay, once you have done the mining, okay, and you have extracted the iron, can you put that iron again into the mine in the original shape? No. Okay, so that cannot be replaced. Now your secondary industries. Okay, secondary industry is what? Industries engaged in conversion of raw material provided by the primary industry, right? Just we have seen the example. We have got cotton, we have put that into machine, and we have got thread, and from this we have got cloth, right? So we are converting the raw material provided by the primary industry into finished goods. Okay. Now here are also there are subtypes. Okay, in manufacturing industry. One is your analytical. Okay, what happens in analytical? One raw material is separated into many product. Example: crude oil, petrol, diesel, kerosene, etc. Okay, one more example is your sugar cane. See, from sugar cane, what you get? The main product you get sugar. Okay, then you get byproducts. Okay, these byproducts are bagasse, right? Then ethanol is one of the popular byproduct nowadays. Okay, that means they extract chemical from the sugar cane and they make fuel out of it, and that fuel is we are mixing in into petrol. Okay, so like this, from one raw material, your raw material is sugar cane, from one raw material we are making number of products. So one is your sugar, second one is your bagasse, third one is there may be some fertilizers made from this, then your ethanol. Okay, all of these byproducts. Then there is a spirit which is also part of a sugar cane. Okay, then synthetical, two or more materials are mixed to make one new product. Example: cement. Okay, so there will be chemicals. So how cement is made? There is one raw material, then there are chemicals like your limestone and all. So two three things I will mix and I will make one product. That is called synthetical. Okay, next is processing. Material is passes through many stages. For example, cotton into cloth. Okay, through spinning, weaving, dyeing. Okay, spinning is they spin the cotton, weaving is they extract thread, and dyeing is coloring of the cloth material. Okay, so it goes through number of stages. Okay, here you will put cotton, there will be stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, and after that you will get the finished goods. Okay, last one is assembling. Assembling is you collect parts. Okay, there will be like part 1, part 2, part 3, and you will add these parts. That is called assembling, and you will get one product. Like your computer or PC, so there are parts like monitor, keyboard, mouse, CPU. Okay, you will connect all these things and you will make one product. That is called computer PC. Okay, so that is your one product. For one product, for like making one product, you have assembled multiple products which can be used separately. Okay, you can use this keyboard with other computer as well, right? So there is a separate use of this keyboard. Fine, that is called assembling. Then second one is your construction industry, engaged in construction of building, road, bridges, dam, etc. Uses products like bricks, steel, cement. Product remains fixed at one place and are durable. Okay, simple to understand. Now tertiary industry. This is, see, provide service to support primary and secondary industry. Right? For example, transport. Now I have made finished goods of clothes. That is in factory, and there is a market where I need to sell this product. So I'll require what? I'll require transport, right? So that is transport is a service. Okay. Warehousing. I have prepared these goods, but say I have prepared 1000 goods, but order is for 300. So where will I keep the remaining 700? I have to keep that into go down. So go down is nothing but your warehouse. Okay, also called as go down. Fine. Next is your insurance and banking. For like monetary transactions, you required banks. Fine. Then advertising, you have to advertise your product. Packing, these are also called services. Okay, so these we have seen uh, types of industry here. Okay, now next is your classification of industry based on the size and capital investment. Based on size. Okay, large scale industry use more capital. Okay, and large investment. We will discuss this in the next point. Small scale industries, smaller investment. Okay, now investment means how much money you have to put. Okay, large scale industry, for example, you are a factory of, let us say you are preparing steel, manufacturing steel. Okay, so this steel will be uh, comes under heavy industry. Okay, so for this you will require investment of, let us say, 1000 crores. Okay, to set up this factory. Okay, that is called large investment. Now small scale industry, from this steel there is one small factory. Okay, which make nut bolts. Okay, screws, nut bolts, small hardware part. So for this steel is a raw material. Okay, and this, since they are making small products out of the big steel product, so this industry may be required 100 crores of investment. Okay, so this is how we classify the big industry and small industry. Here there will be 10,000 employees. Okay, but here there will be only 1000 employees, like this. Based on the employment size also we can bifurcate, like whether it is a large scale or small scale. Okay, then classification based on capital investment. Okay, just now we have seen the names are just different: heavy industry and light industry. Okay, this is same as your this large scale. Okay, large scale, and this is same as your small scale. Okay, see, requires huge investment, 1000 crores. Okay, produce capital goods like steel, machinery, ships, aircrafts, use complex technology. Okay, and long gestation period. Gestation period means for building one ship you will take 5 years. Okay, or maybe 10 years. Okay, so somebody will give you order that I want ship, so you will be able to give him ship after 5 years, and that somebody will be government. Okay, somebody as big as government, they will give order to the shipping company that we required a ship, and they will start building. It will take time of 5 years, 10 years, like that. Okay, so gestation period is means long period, long time of period. Okay, gestation is basically from starting to end, what time you require to complete that particular project. Okay, light industry, less investment required, 100 crores. Okay, produce consumer goods. Okay, like what you and me use every day, that is stationery, cosmetics, jewelry, food, etc. Use simple technology and short gestation period. Okay, in morning you give order and within 30 minutes you will get your pizza. Okay, so that is not called as a gestation period. The period of delivering the goods is very short. Fine, so this is your industry we have covered. Okay, then after this we will see commerce and other things in this chapter. Okay, so for the time being, what we have studied, just revise that. Thank you.